And we are starting with a look outside. Not a lot of rain right now, just some dreary overcast skies, but all of that could change by later this afternoon. All right, Addison Green, what do we need to be ready for this afternoon?
Well, Sherman, we're keeping our eyes on the potential for seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms roughly between about 3 to 9 o'clock this evening, as we're going to be watching a group of thunderstorms move on in from the west, where they're currently right now, like you were saying, nothing really going on across our vicinity. But as we move further to the west, there is a severe thunderstorm watch west of Austin in towards the San Angelo area, where there are already a few cells firing on up. I see one of those cells already have a due warning right there. They are going to be drifting in towards the east-northeasterly direction, descending down on towards Houston as we make our way into the afternoon to evening hour time frame. Right now, we got temperatures trending in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees across the board. As you make your way through the day, 3 o'clock, we have that 40% chance of seeing thunderstorms come through with scattered showers during the evening rush and then cloudy skies as you push on in towards the tail end of the day today. But once we watch this cold front pass by Friday night, we bring around some much more pleasant air around town, Sherman. So I'll break down the details in that 7-day forecast coming on up.
All right, we'll see you in a minute there. Thank you very much, Addison. Be sure to download our free KHOU 11 mobile app so you can follow the forecast. It has been a long few weeks, but testimony is now over and both sides have rested in the murder trial of Derek Chauvin. He is the fired officer accused of killing Houston native George Floyd. Now, earlier today, the prosecution briefly recalled a lung expert to rebut defense speculation that carbon monoxide from a squad car might have contributed to Floyd's death. And appearing in court without his mask for the first time during the trial, Chauvin invoked his Fifth Amendment right.
Mr. Nelson makes a lot of the decisions in trial, but one he cannot make for you is whether or not you testify. And he can give you advice, and you can take that advice or reject that advice. But the decision ultimately has to be yours and not his. Is this your decision not to testify?
It is, Your Honor.
All right.
Closing arguments are set to start Monday, and jurors will be sequestered during deliberations. Former Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter will be in court for the first time today. She is charged with second-degree manslaughter after killing Daunte Wright during a traffic stop. Yesterday, the city held a vigil for Wright where he was shot. And Brooklyn Center's mayor, Mike Elliott, urged calm in the community after days of unrest following the shooting. He also called for justice.
There is nothing I can say or do that will bring Daunte back or ease your grief. His death will not go in vain.
Potter shot Daunte when she apparently mistook her gun for her taser. We spoke with use of force researcher Greg Meyer. He says in the last 20 years, there have been 18 cases nationwide where officers mistakenly fired their guns instead of tasers, including this case. Of those cases, 8 officers were charged, 3 convicted. Search continues this afternoon off the coast of Louisiana for 12 missing crew members of the KHOU. The Houston company's vessel capsized in bad weather almost 48 hours ago. Right now, family members and rescue crews are calling it a race against time. David Gonzalez has more.
He's strong, he works out. We know he's not one of the 6 that was found alive.
Chaz Morales' mom, Dara, is still holding out hope her son will be found alive. Chaz was aboard the KHOU and worked as a crane operator before it capsized during a severe storm. Dara says he wasn't supposed to be on that boat.
Because his shift was over, his 2 weeks, and he decided to stay to run over because they asked him if he wanted to make extra money.
The Coast Guard still calls this a rescue mission versus a recovery.
We're giving it all we got. That's the best I can tell you.
Dara says they've been told that some of the 12 missing crew members may still be trapped in the vessel. Chaz's family, including his 3 children, are heartbroken as they wait for good news.
They love their daddy, and he loves his baby so much. We need him to come home.
In Houston, David Gonzalez, KHOU 11 News.
The fallout continues after the CDC recommended a pause on Johnson & Johnson vaccines. Out of the nearly 7 million doses already administered, 6 women came down with a rare blood clotting disorder. 1 died. But yesterday's emergency CDC meeting on when the shots could be given again ended without a decision.
I just don't feel that was enough information to make an evidence-based decision.
We're in a situation where not making a decision is tantamount to making a decision. The most at risk will remain at risk.
That indecision, that inaction will likely extend the pause of the single-dose vaccine for at least another week. Health experts now concerned that the fallout will make people more hesitant to get a COVID vaccine. And Memorial Hermann wants you to know that you don't need to make an appointment for their drive-through vaccination clinic. They have open spots at the Smart Financial Center in Sugar Land. That clinic is open today and tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome, but if you do want to make an appointment, you can register on Memorial Hermann's website. And we want to help you get signed up for your COVID shot. So text the word vaccine to the number on your screen, 713-526-1111, and we'll send you back links that can help you register.